Congratulations on the new film.
Thank you.
Dan, I'll start with you.
Okay.
Apart from working with Adam before, what made you think Kong's dentist? I can have fun with that.
I mean, those two words alone, it does make you wonder, what does that involve? Turns out it involves some pretty heavy machinery and an awesome stunt and a very cool soundtrack to introduce a character to this amazing world that these guys created in the previous movie, and I loved that. But to get to see this one definitely driven in a more funny, playful direction, I think. You know, also with some of these other installments, there's been, many different human storylines, and we go here and here and here. And I think with this one, it's all about teaming up. It's about collaboration, and, Bernie and Dr. Andrews come together. They throw Trapper into the mix, and I just, the whole thing, from the minute Adam started talking about introducing this character, Trapper, I could tell that it was going to be really fun and silly, and the kind of ride that I, as a viewer, really love to go on, and as an actor, it's great fun to jump into and enjoy.
Rebecca, you did a lot of ASL in the first film. Did you have time to practice and improve for the sequel?
I was pretty bad at it in the first one. I mean, Kaylee, who plays Gia, on the first one it was her and her dad, actually, but it's always been, because she has chaperones and they're her parents, but it's always been either her dad or her mum who have been my teachers, which I love because I've got to know them all pretty well. But on the first one, I was learning from scratch. I had nothing, and I remember Kaylee would frequently time me to do my ABCs as fast as possible. Every day, she'd be like, and then she'd be like, "That was better yesterday. That's terrible." And her face of disappointment is so motivating. So when I got the call that the second one was happening, I could just see her look of disappointment if I hadn't kept it up. So I got straight back on the app. I booked my lessons, and I was pretty proud of myself in the end, because I got there and I was like, I want to be able to talk to Kaylee and communicate with her and her mom on set, and I was. I mean, we were able to, I was able to sign with them all day long, and that was really, a special thing for me, because I think being a kid on a film set can be pretty alienating at the best of times, honestly. She has so much responsibility in these movies, and I just wanted to be able to, communicate with her off camera as much as on, and that was a real perk for me to be able to do that and acquire that skill.
I think one of the biggest challenges was translating the nonsense that Brian and I were coming up with.
Yeah, that was
off camera in between scenes.
We were just like, do not tell her that. Do not say.
Don't translate this.
Don't say that.
I was like, no, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, she would. And we're like, oh God, Kaylee hates us.
Brian, your character Bernie was very much Team Godzilla in the first film. How was it being thrown into Kong's universe?
Literally thrown into it against one's will, Bernie. It was really fun. Look, the first time, I was on a completely different team, and this one I get assembled to be a part of a team that is truly one that I wanted to play with the first time. Like, I love Rebecca Hall very much, and I love what she did with her character. And I think that Andrews is also a character that Bernie revered, that he looked up to. So the fact that she comes to him for his advice, and he's like, please take me with you, and she does, is great. To meet this crazy kamikaze character that is Trapper was also great, because it gave Bernie this kind of brotherhood that he hadn't had before. And it also gave me a space to feel safe when I was having breakdowns as Bernie. Because you had these chaperones that were like, you belong here, you deserve to be here, snap out of it. So it was really great. And I really love that the relationship between these characters kind of reflects who we are as a trio as well. And when, because they're usually there to support me when I'm losing my mind. So it was good to
we all
see.
Support each other.
It was good to see that be reflected in the team. It was a lot of fun to make
true.
with the two of them. It really was.